In this lesson, we're going to look at what a sedentary lifestyle is and how leading a sedentary lifestyle can result in negative effects on your health and well-being. A sedentary lifestyle is living a life where we have little or irregular physical activity. And the best way to judge physical activity is how it affects our heart rate. You're taking part in physical activity if your heart rate is raised above its resting rate and goes into its aerobic training threshold. And the UK government have said every individual should aim for 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise 5 days a week. Playing a team sport or going to the gym or an exercise class is going to count as your physical activity, but something as simple as walking the dog for 30 minutes is also going to get your heart rate up and counts as moderate intensity exercise. However, it's important to note that not all sports are going to count as physical activity. If we think of sports which don't raise our heart rate, such as darts or snooker, this obviously wouldn't count as physical activity. A sedentary lifestyle leads to many long-term health risks. These health risks can be physical, mental, or social, and include gaining excessive weight, heart disease, diabetes, and having poor self-esteem. One of the biggest health risks of leading a sedentary lifestyle is becoming obese. Obesity can be defined as the state of being grossly fat or overweight. As you can see from the table shown, obesity can have an impact on fitness as well as physical, mental, and social health. Obesity will limit our cardiovascular fitness and flexibility and will increase the chance of suffering from debilitating and dangerous illnesses such as cancer, heart disease, and depression. In severe cases, obesity can impact social health as people may be left with an inability to socialize or even an inability to leave their home. A lot is being done in the UK to decrease the amount of people who suffer from obesity, and this is because of the impact it has on their physical, mental, and social health, but also the impact and the cost that it has to organisations such as the NHS. Somatotype refers to the body shape of an individual and may influence the sport or position within a sport that a person takes part in. There are 3 different somatotypes. An endomorph will have wide hips and shorter limbs. They can be described as having a dumpy physique. True endomorphs may be suited to sumo wrestling or the position of prop forward in rugby. A mesomorph has wide shoulders and a flat stomach. They are naturally strong and powerful, and they build muscle easily. Mesomorphs are likely to be naturally gifted as sprinters or perhaps weightlifters. Finally, ectomorphs have narrow hips and a very small amount of body fat. They will find it difficult to build muscle and can be described as lean and long. Ectomorphs may find that they can become talented high jumpers or long distance runners. Most people are a mix of somatotypes rather than a perfect example of one. For example, you may have traits of both an ectomorph and mesomorph. Considering your somatotype may influence the sport that you decide to take up. It will also help you to understand what you need to work on. For example, a rugby player who is an ectomorph may realise that they need to spend more time weight training in order to change their body shape. Likewise, a netball player who is an endomorph may realise that they need to work on their cardiovascular fitness in order to lose weight to become a more suitable body shape for their sport. Make sure you know and understand the names of each somatotype, the traits and characteristics that each somatotype will follow, and also sporting examples for each body shape.